Hey everyone, how's it going? Blue Orc 2792 here, here to continue my Let's Play of Divinity Dragon Commander. And I hope everyone had a great Valentine's Day and, you know, able to spend time with your loved ones. Speaking of which, seems I'm needed at the Queen's quarters, but first let me talk to these two. Hey Prospero.
When I said earlier I was of the opinion a criminal like Nakasin deserved a much harsher punishment than he got, I didn't quite mean we should simply chop off his head, Commander. Still, I'm not about to shed a tear for the swine, and I'm so very glad for Scarlet. She must feel validated, accepted finally.
Yeah, that is good to hear. And here comes Obra with his hypocritical Elver superiority BS.
Commander, what madness is it that drove you to unleashing that harpy of a Scarlet? She butchered an Archduke as if he were a rabid orc. This is unacceptable, and her announcing she is gay is no justification. You know we'd support her, but we can't support extrajudicial assassinations. She's as bad as he was.
Aha!
I mean, not that he was... Oh, to hell with it.
Yeah, to hell with you and your blood money. Go waste it all on a casino or something, you a-hole. Because you'll receive no sympathy from me, just as he received no sympathy from me. So go screw yourself. Huh. Hey, Scarlet.
It is over, Commander. I returned triumphantly. I rode to Narcosim's stronghold on horseback, accompanied by several dozen female knights, and then, with your seal in hand, I announced the fiend's head would roll.
Oh, this is getting exciting.
It was bliss. It was vindication. They dragged him before me, kicking and screaming, but I, calm and collected, told him, I am Scarlet, Dragon's general, and one of the nature you sought to eradicate. Today, I come for you. His head I left on a stake upon the battlements. His body had thrown to the dogs.
Fitting punishment for the one who dealt those punishments himself.
Once the news broke, the execution was met with as much applause as it was with indignation. We knew it would divide. But as for myself, I am perfectly content. I am who I am for all the world to see, and thanks to your approval, can look upon friend and foe with pride, with dignity, so very long desired and so very long out of reach.
Well, I'm happy that you feel like you can be able to be who you are, finally.
You are a great man, Commander, and you'll make for a great king. I wish for no more than to stand by your side until the day comes we have vanquished our last enemies.
And with the way things are going, it won't be long. Hey, Henry.
Atta girl, Scarlet's done it. Killed that rotten elf and rammed a stake up his gullet. Surefire way to stop his shenanigans, that.
Yep.
Brave of her too to announce she's into women so publicly. But I'll bet you she'll still have a hankering after old Henry from time to time. She could bring one of her lady friends along if that makes her feel more at ease. I really don't mind at all.
Oh, Henry. Yeah, actually, then again, I wouldn't mind that either. Oh man, I think I'm a bit perverted. Edmund.
Quite a show our little Scarlet staged. The little general that could, after all, isn't she? About to throw away wasted years of molten men and waste them on wine and women instead. Miraculous how things change. Thus passes the glory of the world.
Yeah. Catherine?
What a lovely, lovely day this is, Commander. A mangy male was brought down by an unwavering woman, by our very own Scarlet. If I could wake to such news each morn anew, I'd ask for nothing more.
Good to see you're happy, Catherine. Anyways, speaking of women, I should probably go to my queen. Hey, Camilla. How's it going?
My word, what a strange experience I've had. There I stood upon a balcony, the crowd angry but silent beneath me. I began an impassioned speech in which I announced my resignation and expressed my regret for what had happened. How deeply torn I am for having caused the deaths of innocents by upholding the laws I hold dear. The onlookers were baffled. The mood turned. Upon reflection, they realized that I was no more personally responsible for the loss of their kin than the birds in the sky.
Just as I thought.
Surprised and moved, I found myself promising that I would let my heart speak from now on. That I would judge fairly, even if the law does not strictly allow for such actions. Cheers erupted. They forgave me. No resignation was needed. I remain the same judge, though a different woman.
Such is the power of oration, that it can sway an angry crowd.
But it was more than hollow verbiage. As I stood there, I realized that my decision led to life for some and death for others.
Continue.
If it's such enormous powers I wield, must I not always consider the humane course before the legislative one when they happen to clash? It was an important realization, one I must act upon.
Good for you, Camilla. That's just really good for you.
Praise be that I know more than 100.
Let me see your research. Let's see, what can I spend here? I'm really just wasting points, really. And I'm gonna head over to the strategy map. Now I took over that little spot. I'm gonna just go and buy a few more cards. That's health, awesome. Oh, that's a good card. Your turrets are built 100% faster. Oh, that's a really good card. That's a good card too. Oh, I'll get that one too. And I'm gonna buy some more bomber balloons and some more imp fighters. And I'm just gonna get my fighters all the way down here. Where's my bomber? Okay, there's my bomber balloons. And that's really all I need to do, so I'm just gonna end turn. Oh, look at them. They send like a single hunter to try to break my garrison. Yeah, it's just one hunter. I'll resolve. And bow. Yeah. Sob story gave Star seat as judge. Cold Camilla hangs on to her post. Oh, my approval ratings for each race is going up. That's awesome. These are all the cards I bought from the Oh, except for this one. Looks like I got that one thanks to like my decisions. And Scarlet gained a level and fearsome. Sweet.
Excellent, Commander. Simply excellent. I realize I may seem like a cynical old sorcerer when I receive the news of one of your siblings' deaths with such relish. But if it hastens our progress to peace, may one fall neath your blade every day.
Not exactly a happy thing, but a necessary thing to do. Oh, hey, Prospera.
What do you think of my constitutional draft, Commander? Is it not a pinnacle of progress? No longer will we have just the formal list of 6. No. All of the civilized races will be deemed equal before every court and institution in the realm. It will be a great stride forward along the long road of perfecting our society. And I'm certain already it has the dragon's backing.
Huh. Actually, I remember this one. Let me head to the bar for a second. Hey, Henry.
I wonder why Prospera would suggest such a radical reform of law, Commander. Why she would want it in writing that all of us are each other's equals. It's not a bad idea per se, but
Of course.
I wonder if she hasn't some ulterior motive. Remember that these lizards are all more slippery than an eel in a barrel of snot.
Yeah, she has an ulterior motive to all that, and would kind of screw the other races over. I'm not gonna.
Doubly hard to score
Hold
this
on.
victory, Commander.
I'm not gonna show you yet because it probably is gonna be on the same video. But believe me when I tell you that, yeah, it's probably better if I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and you see it. I'll just show you. Sorry.
Resounding victory, you would.
All right. Hey, Edmund.
Folly has taken hold of Prospera, Commander. Senselessness instilled by an overtly prolonged exposure to the vulgar vagaries of lesser counselors. Words like peace, stability, respect, cooperation are being flounced about as if they really mean anything beyond these walls. As if they are anything more than philosophical placebos intended to make politicians feel important.
There's some truth in those words.
The daft woman wants to draft a unifying constitution that actually says, we hold this truth to be self-evident, that all the races are created equal. Equal? She must be more demented than a vegetarian cannibal. I may drink with a dwarf from time to time, if there be no other company. I may parley with an imp, if it's technobabble I'm after. But to call these beings my equals is a sea-spanning bridge too far. And I'd like you to stop Prospera's proposal dead in its tracks.
Yeah, normally I would agree with Prospera, but again, she has an ulterior motive that we sadly don't read in like the proposal with the dwarves. And basically kind of screws over the other races and basically uses basically a parody of the US Constitution as like their thing to again, screw the other races over. And for that reason alone, I'm gonna agree with Edmund on this one. Not because of what it says over here.
Thank you, Commander. You ease me of a heavy burden. And do rest assured, never shall I maintain that dragons are equal to lizards.
Knowing you, Edmund, you probably say lizards are superior to dragons. Anyways, Royal Chambers.
Glad.
Well, that takes care of all my research, so I have no need to build an academy ever again. And I'm gonna get my guys to board these ships. Huh. I guess that's all I had. Okay, I don't know how this is even possible, but yes, screw it. Let me see, what can I get here? Ooh, buy another Emporium. 100% faster for Battle Forges, good. Population increase. The Sabotage card and Mercenary. Alright. Let me see what I can get here. How about some more Grenadiers, Hunter, and Armor. And might as well buy 2 new transports. Get them to board. And end turn. Prospect quest for equality, but dragons more equal than others, says Emperor. Okay. Oh, sweet. I get two new juggernauts. You'll receive an additional 1 gold per turn each dwarven country and an additional gold per turn for each lizard country. And these are all the cards I bought, and plus some new ones. Okay, here's why I shot down the proposal.
Curse that reptilian rotter of an Edmund. He sank dear Prospera's scheme, and the ship it sailed on was laden with golden riches. He cost me dearly, Commander, and I pray the deep may swallow him as well.
And I'll allow Prospera to explain herself.
That idiot Edmund. Gone is months of careful planning between me and Sir Falstaff. Oh, you might as well know, Commander. Of course, my law of equality didn't stem completely from a heart overflowing with the milk of human kindness. It would
Of
have
course.
made us all equal, yes, but equally responsible to the kingdom as well.
There you go.
Because of our strong economies, we lizards, and especially the dwarves, pay a disproportional amount of taxes, you see. Something we wanted to rectify. The treaty would have done just that, but now two races will continue to pay through their noses because of the silly contempt of one obstinate dogmatist. Oh, what folly.
And that was why I shot down the proposal. These two are the rich species. They have like the richest economy, richest everything. And they basically just didn't want to pay as much as they do. And basically the other races would be forced to basically pay more, and yeah, it's just easier to say these two used the proposal as a way to be even more greedy. And just leave it at that. It was a sense of greed, not out of a sense of like kindness. Oh hey, Trinculo.
Prosperous plans are out the door, Commander. Powdered pistols, a closer shave would have cut bone. That crafty lizard almost cost us a hat and a half, I can tell you that. Luckily, dear old Eddie would have none of it.
And this actually, helps them out on like, a little more tolerance towards other species and not see them as the superiority. And here's why.
Demons from the depths take me, Commander, for I, Edmund, have been a fool. A triad of letters I have received by the hands, paws, and claws of Oberon, Trinculo, and Yorick, in which they thank me for the role I have played in scrapping Prospera's constitutional draft, for piercing the veil of her evil scheme. That's just it, Commander. I did not pierce a thing, for I was more blind than a cataract-stricken cyclops. Such was my reluctance to be deemed equal with imps and elves, that I failed to perceive the subtlety of her plans. Do not ask me what they were. She'll explain with irate gusto, I'm sure.
And she did.
What troubles me is how the depths of dislike for all that walks and talks but is not lizard has clouded my greatest pride, the intellect that elevates me above most of the living. The experience is humbling, but of a passing nature, I conjecture. Won't it be, Commander?
And that's why it kind of helps them out more, but it shows them like humility. It basically shows that, what's the best word to describe it? That he now realizes he has been like full of hubris, and now basically needs to shake off the hubris and see everything about himself that includes the flaws. Anyway, I'm gonna head to the throne room and see what the counselors want.
A republic, Commander. Small government. Both have been denied. Now, you may think I despair by now, but nothing could be further from the truth. I simply move on to yet another fault in our political system, which I hope to rectify. It is in your power, and your power alone, you see, to make top political appointments. Ambassadors, councillors, ministers, the lot. All may be hand-picked by the Emperor. And needless to say, the amount of back-dealing and bribery going on behind the scenes in order to obtain these posts is staggering. Relinquish this one right, Commander. Let candidates take exams. Let committees appoint them. Then, perhaps, we'll find more able people, which will, I promise you, benefit both your government and your economy. There's gold in this, Commander.
So basically, will you give the right to handpick top government officials? I'm gonna say no, because being able to pick the government officials means I pick people who I can work with and basically help keep the Empire in peace and prosperity. But I want to hear all these counselors' opinion before I say no.
Once again, Prospera is in dire breach of the gods' divine order, Commander. The Emperor is the seventh supreme secular representative on this earth. Those you appoint are therefore of their sacred choosing. No other mortal may interfere.
Yorick using religion, which is kind of funny, Oberon.
Prospera's proposal is quite insulting, Commander. Does she mean to imply that this ship is filled with incompetence?
Well, you are
If
incompetent.
So, I hope she counts herself amongst this Bush League.
Though you're the most incompetent one out of this bunch, Oberon. And still be thankful I don't throw your ass off the ship. Silvervein?
I wouldn't give up on this right in a hurry. Indeed I wouldn't. It allows you to keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Very true.
Take Oberon and I, for instance. Enemy and friend. Isn't that so, Commander?
That is so, Silvervein. I agree with him. Trinculo?
I don't know about all this, Commander. Who says tests can't be cheated, committees can't be bought? Better that you make your pick. I haven't seen you go wrong so far. Although I don't see the need at all to have an undead aboard.
And that is one of the major points is why I'm also saying no, because, I mean, he says it perfectly. Who says tests can't be cheated or committee can't be bought? She wants to get rid of it because she believes the way things are is basically being all this like backroom politics and, you know, of these cheatings or these briberies. It'll just have the same exact problem. Only I'm in a position to see who's competent and who's not, who's actually is best for the role and who's not. So I'm gonna say no.
Typical. Once again, government is exposed for what it really is. An old boys club run by old boys for old boys. How I came to be here is a mystery, as I for one am decidedly no old boy. Which is why most probably I am frustrated at every turn.
She is not too happy. York?
You have a scepter and a crown, Commander, instruments of divine will. I rejoice to see you take them seriously. The world will be ruled by those of the dragon's choosing, for he himself was chosen by the Seven.
Little Messiah reference there.
Thank
Oberon?
you, Commander. I regard your decision as a personal affirmation that we are all quite capable counselors.
Except for you.
And that there is no excuse whatsoever for Prospera's derogatory disposition.
You make a good point for
Relevant
Prosper's
affairs of state, I say.
disposition. Silvervein?
Good show, Commander. Better to have the devils you know in all the right spots than the devils you don't. Goodness
Agreed.
me. What would you do without old Falstaff on your team, eh?
Probably in a worse position, Silvervein. That's true. Trinculo?
That's a done deal, Commander. The choice of the dragon will do for me. So, about Yorick. There's really no chance you can just tell him to pack his coffin and get the hell out.
Well, I have a better chance of telling Oberon to get the F out. Anyways, I'm gonna head to the bridge. Strategy map. And basically get all these guys... Hold on, wait. I think I got 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay, now all my guys are in position. And next turn I'll take this island and undo that. Next move I'll take the capital. Oh, probably visit the Emporium. See, ooh, mercenaries, aerial units. Ooh. Debuff on hunters, buff for grenadiers. Oh, alright, good. And end my turn. Hold on. Alright, you'll receive additional 2 gold per turn. Good. Awesome. Oh, hey. Queen wants to talk to me. Let's go see what my wife wants. Whoa. Honey. That's a new outfit. Looks really good on you.
My esteemed husband, I find myself without a court case today. So do stay a while and listen, for I have some thoughts with you to share.
Oh. Please, speak your mind.
I never told you about my youth, did I? Perhaps
No, you didn't.
because I do not recall it very fondly.
Oh.
I was raised in the strictest of discipline, you see. Indeed, the
Wow.
minormost infraction was punished severely and judiciously.
Damn.
No wonder such an upbringing led me to the law, the very measure of right and wrong.
Oh, damn.
In the short time I have been aboard the Raven, I've had to preside over some of the most interesting cases of my career. And because of the, to my ears, often strange advice you offered, I have made some puzzling decisions that nevertheless felt right and, dare I say it, just. Under your auspices, I have sometimes been able to explore beyond the letter of the law, and discovered there the spirit of the law. A curious new territory, the exploration of which my own rigidity had previously prohibited. I'm convinced, though, these meanderings have made me a better judge.
I'm happy you feel that way.
The satisfaction of serving the greater good has lukewarmed my cold blood, and in doing so awoke unknown affection.
Aww.
Dear, even, for no other than you.
Hmm.
In time, I may yet come to love you, my prince. And as such, you have made an unfathomable gift.
Aw, love you too, sweetie. But yeah, I basically said before when I marry her, I would kind of like warm up her frozen heart. Well, now it has been melted. Anyway, I'm just gonna head over here to the strategy map and take this island. Let's see, where are their best troops? Okay, you got like 3 hunters and a transport here. Their bulk of their force is right here, so land on my troops there. Now actually land some troops to invade. And let's see, what can I buy? Another Emporium. It's destroy an Emporium in enemy country. Get it. Might as well. Fire remove 50% slower. That's a good one. Our mercenaries. Some buffs for my units. Produce units everybody faster. My war factory. Sweet. And I'll end my turn here. Yeah, I'm just gonna auto-resolve this, because there's really nothing they can do to stop me. Yep. Clear victory. Or flawless victory, I should say. Same thing for this one. They might put up a little bit more of a fight. Yeah, one of my grenadiers just died. But my fleet is making short work of their forces still. Wow, my ironclads are just destroying them, and they're not even designed to hit ground units. Oh, there goes another one of my grenadiers. And another grenadier down. Alright, I lost 3 grenadiers. War crime latest victory. Basic BS. Decrease the country's revenue by 100%. All the cars I bought from here. And I'm going to end this video right here. I hope you people enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to subscribe. And I'll see you all next time.